Six Man Texas is a film about the very small communities in Texas whose high schools have so few students that they can't safely field an 11-man football team, so they play a version called Six Man. Most of these communities in Texas are north of Interstate 10 and west of Interstate 35. They tend to be rural, ranching and farming type areas, or former ranching and farming areas. And it's really as much about the changes in the rural economy and the school populations and the town populations that have put these high schools in a position to play six-man as it is a football documentary. Of course, it's about football. There's a lot of football in it, but it truly touches on what's happening to rural Texas. A funny thing happened in 1962 when I was going to high school in Lubbock. A buddy of mine and I were having lunch at a diner in a small town west of Fort Worth, and we were actually recruited by a couple of farmers who tried to talk us into moving to their little town so they'd have enough kids to play football that year, because they didn't quite have enough kids for their team, which meant they probably had less than 6 or 7 kids that had come out for football. And they were serious, and I remembered that incident all my life. And when I decided to get into filmmaking in the late 90s and took some classes, and I settled on this as my first project, as a documentary about six-man football, and discovered that there's a lot of towns that play six-man. There's also private schools in Texas playing six-man, a couple of them here in Austin. There's 77 private schools and 124 public schools in the state of Texas that play six-man football. So it's quite a large group, more than most people expect, and many people don't know about it. They've never heard of it.